on 5D, and then swoop it 6 times. Second fret G, pinch harmonic, bend, and then whammy swoop it. Same thing, but so it's. And then pinch harmonic again, but this time you're gonna whammy up and bring it down. Here's the thing though, wanted to make sure this was clear. When you're doing pinch harmonics, and Ed is really the best at it, I think, where you pick back here will get you a different frequency, and that's why it makes it difficult sometimes for people like me that are used to tabbing stuff, you know, but dealing with that is a whole nother league. But just by moving that much on your pinch is going to give you a different tone, a different note. So you really need to experiment if you want to match where his pinch harmonic tone is, but it is back towards the bridge pickup. All right, hopefully that'll help you on that little section. I wouldn't overanalyze it because Ed himself would probably play it, you know, just where he's feeling it and get different frequencies. So after that, what do we got here? Oh, we got to turn the page. Page 4, 5B vibrato. Take the pick and tap fret 8 and slide it to 14. And when you slide to 14, you're going to slide this guy up to 8 and pull it off. So here's what I mean. Right? Slower. You don't have to stop right at 14, just go for the effect of. Okay. From there, you're going to go, some tapping. 17, 15, 14, 12. This is on the B string and the high E. You're going to go. Tap the 17, pull off to 15, 14, 12, do that on the E. So, and then back to the B string and do it again. So. Tap the 17, slide it to 20, which is 3 frets higher, so, oops. And pull off to 17. Vibrato. Actually use your third finger. Because he pulls off to 15, and then at 155, very tough to figure this run out too. It's, where are we at? 10, 12, 14, it's a lot of legato stuff. You're gonna hammer both those notes, do the same thing on the high E, but go ascending, descending. So it's, and slide it to 9. After you do the slide, because he's not done, not even close to done, hammer 10, 12, pull 10, 9. So it's. Then go 12B, 12, 10, 8. You're going to pick, pull, pull, then slide to 7. Oops. All right. Oops. Okay, once you finish that slide, go 9, 7, 6, 7, 6. Pick, everything else is pulls and hammers. It sounds like this. Then go 9, pick, pull to 7 and 5 on the D to 9A. So. Once you grab the 9 off the A, upstroke the 5D, and then 9-7-5 on the A, pick, pull, pull. 9E. So. From there, drop down to 9-7-5 on the A and pull that off. So then you're gonna pick the 5th fret A 5 times, bend the last one vibrato. Pinch harmonic, 9th fret on the G. He's going crazy here on this part. You're gonna pinch, bend it a whole step. No, you're gonna bend it a step and a half and do whammy vibrato. So 2 times. Some little noise factors here, like some sliding 3 to 17, you know. I would just leave those out and wait for the next thing, which is a harmonic on the 2nd fret G. But you're gonna start with the bar down and go. So right above fret 2 on the G, have the bar down, pick it, bring the bar up to its standard pitch and go above it, and then dive bomb it. So having trouble getting the right fatness in it right now. 204. My guitar is like, what are you doing to me? This one's killer. 7, 9, 11 on the A, D, and G. You're gonna pick, hammer, hammer. Then go 8, 10, 12, 10, 8, slide to 7, and that's hammer pulls. So slow it down for you. Make sure your pulls are, you're snapping them, right? From there, I totally just lost my spot. There it is. 6, 7, 9, 7, 6 on the G. That's pick, hammers, and pulls. Pick the 9D up on 6G, 7D, slide to 5. So it's no vibrato though. 206, go up to 14G. It's a pentatonic run, a fast one. And then shift the index down to 14E. Well, it's not, this isn't the one I'm thinking of. It's not real fast. So 14G, 14E, down up. 17B, bend a whole step, and that's a downstroke. Up on 14E, do that again. And then bend the 17, but bend it 2 steps. So you're bending this to this. Release, pull off to 14, 16G, and then go 17, 18, 19 on the B. Bend the 17B, 19, 17, 17, slide. So let me take it from the, right after the whole step bend, you'll have. Okay? Next one, timestamp. This is the faster pentatonic one I was talking about. 211. You're gonna go. So 14G bend, 12 on the B and E, 15 pull off to 12 on the B, go 14, 12 GB, 14G bend release pull to 12, 14G, 12B and G vibrato slide, and watch the pick directions on these. So. classic Ed right there. 214 is our next one. It's just an open G. Just kind of pull it, snap it with the index. I don't think he's picking it. He just dive bombs. Pinch harmonic 12G. Bend it a whole step. Or actually, whammy it. And do that twice. But the second time I put move pick, that's a prime example of a different frequency on the pinch. It's that type of concept. Yeah, this whammy's like really tripping here. Then he finishes off with 2, 4, 5, slide to 7, pick the 7, slide to 9 on the low E. Then keep the distortion on, but just lower the volume. This is another thing Eddie did a lot, to where it's kind of clean. And I think he's using his fingers on this part. You don't have to, but here's what it sounds like. Oops. And there's variations of that. We're going to get into it, but 4th fret GB, 3rd fret. These are tough if you haven't done them. It's a double stop. The B is going to want to slip out from underneath your finger, but the bar concept is best, because if you use 2 fingers, then you got to worry about them bending evenly. So I'm grabbing index and middle and just plucking them and bending it, and then stopping the note with my fingers and then hitting it without bending. Go 2A and then repeat it. But hit the 2nd fret twice and then repeat it up to the 4th fret where you don't bend. So then bend, release, pull off to the 2nd fret G. 4D, I use my thumb, 2nd fret GB twice, back to 4D vibrato. So I'm using thumb, index, and middle. These two are together with pretty much everything they're playing. So if one good thing to practice, if you're not used to it, is, you know, picture these 2 fingers as one. Section 6 comes in at 225. Little slight variations, but I figured you wanted all of them. 2nd fret GB to 4D, and then kind of start it over with the 4th fret bending and all that. Twice on the 2A, repeat. Now go 2nd fret low E. So those are hit pretty quick too. So bend, 4G and B. So that's similar. Bend, release, pull off to the 2nd fret. 4D, 2G and B twice. Back to 4D, 2GB, and then 4-2, 4-3-2-A. 4-2's on the D, and then 4-3-2-A. So let me do that part. So this thumb's gonna be bouncing. After that, 230, section 7. I think this is where he starts to up the volume a little bit more, and I think use the pick. Maybe not this one, but the next one. So start it over with the bending on 4G and B. Two times on 2A. Again, the low E one. So that's the same. Oops. 4G and B. And then this little tail ending is different. Bend, release, pull off from the 4th fret to the 2nd on the G and B. To 4D. Twice on the 2nd fret GB, back to 4D. Watch this hand. And you want to make sure your volumes are even too, and that's another thing that's, if you haven't done that type of picking, it could be pretty tricky. Alright, moving on. Section 6, no star, you need your tabs for that. The tail end of that would be 2nd fret G and B. And I think the distortion is up again now. Yeah, so 4, bend release, pull off to 2 on the G, and then go 4, 2 on the G and B. So that's. Then you'll see some repeats. Next new part, section 8, 244. Oh yeah. Go 2, 4, G, D. Bar the 4th fret on the G and B 3 times, and then each time put a little bend on it. And then 2, G, B, and do that twice. So. Okay, and then 4D twice. And then you're gonna whammy the swoop the 4G, bend it, release, pull off the 2. So you have, and then swoop, swoop, pull off the 2. So, and then a swoop, pull off the 2 again. So that whole part. Section 9, 250. Back to the 4s on the G and B bending. 2G, 4D. Back to the bending on the 4G and B. And then this is killer. You're gonna love it. You're gonna go, he busts out into this fast run. 4A, slide to 13, and hammer 14 and 16. Once you get there, you're gonna kind of stay in this spot. Same thing underneath on the D. So 13, 14, 13, pick, hammer, pull on the G to 16 D. So finish it off with 13, 14, 16, pick, hammer, hammer on the G, 12, 13, 15 on the B, which is interesting, and then 13, 15, 16 on the high E, and pick the 16 and slide.